Hey guys, welcome to Martini Mondays. I'm here solo today because Chrissy's not feeling well. Unfortunately, we've had a couple viruses just kind of swirl through this house. I mean, and we're a little generational living here, so everyone's getting a little bit of everything. So I'm here and I do have a martini. I don't recommend drinking alone, and I usually don't, but with this, I got to take one for the team. And this is a little bit of an oxymoron, hot chocolate frozen martini. Great for the holidays. I actually had a sore throat all last week, and cold stuff felt really good. So I'm excited for this. Mm. I mean, it's amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I took a sip when I made it. If you haven't tried any of the martinis we've posted, this start now. This one is awesome. Um, so since Chrissy's not here and I didn't want you guys to just listen to me talk about nothing, I reached out to some of my brides that are getting married either this winter or winter 2026. And I asked them if they could send me a couple questions about their winter weddings, things that they might ask, something about, outerwear, shoes, lots of different things. So I have a couple questions here, and I thought I'd read them to you and give you my answers. So, yeah, that'll be Martini Mondays. Oh, and I have a new little microphone. So hopefully it works. I don't know. I think it's on. Yeah, the light's on. Anyways, okay. So one of my first questions is, Alex, what are the best gown fabrics for a winter wedding? I want to look glam, but not freeze my butt off. Okay, so totally get it. A lot of times there are fabrics that are seasonless and can go across the board, like a silk mikado. Silk mikado generally is a little bit of it's it's still a thicker silk. It has that twill kind of feel, but it's lighter. So it definitely can go across the board. So if you're looking for still, even though you're in the winter and you're still looking for kind of like that lighter, semi-flowy, but still structured and making a statement in the winter months, Silk Mikado is great. Of course, you want to go as winter as possible, a heavy satin. And I love a heavy satin in the winter, especially if it's like a little ivory. I think it's gorgeous. And that would be if you want to stay warm, which even though I'm assuming you're getting married indoors, but if you want to make that winter statement, absolutely go satin for sure. Next question. Do I need a bridal coat or is that extra? I mean, I guess you don't need it, but I like extra. So my answer would be yes. Go the extra mile. Go fur. Go, oh my God. Um, like an ivory velvet cape. Hoods are really in right now. How fabulous would that be? Satin dress, and then fur, no, sorry, lying, velvet wrap, hood, and then a satin ribbon. That would be fashion's chef kiss. Um, so please be extra, do the first stole, go vintage shopping and find the most amazing fur coat. And I'm sorry, yes, I like fur, but of course, there's such beautiful faux fur options too. You could do a cashmere wrap. There are so many great options for there that can go with your dress and make those outdoor pictures even that much more beautiful. I think it makes sense if you want some pictures outside to have a coat. Okay, Moving on. Help. I'm having a December wedding and I don't want it to look like Santa's workshop. What decor feels seasonal but still chic? I am a winter metallics person. I love metallic. When I decorate my house, it's pretty much in the pewters and the gold and the silver for Christmas. Maybe I'll throw in a little black. So I think if you want that winter wonderland, but you don't want to be literal, I would stay with the metallics, stay glitzy, stay glam, tastefully, of course, but go that route. And if you are a person that likes a pop of color, I would either pick green or red. And I would make sure that they're dark, like an evergreen or a burgundy. I wouldn't go like literal like my sweater or, a Kelly green or something like that. But I would pick one or the other and I would have it be a richer version of the color and have that be your pop here and there. So that would be my suggestion. Oh, and trees. If you could do trees everywhere, evergreens or just lights, yeah, you should do that. Um, Oh, well, I have my answer already. What signature drink screams winter wedding but isn't peppermint? I hate peppermint. Okay, I like peppermint, but everybody does not like peppermint. Most people like chocolate. So I would do this chocolate frozen martini, hot chocolate frozen martini, if you can. I'm taking a look at it. hmm If it works with your venue, if you could do this, this would be amazing. But I know this would be really hard. And I've been sitting here for what, like 5 minutes or so, and it is kind of melting ish already. So maybe that's not the best option. That'd be so cute for like a shower or bachelorette party. Um, I don't know. You could do, Aperol spritz are great for the summer. So maybe you take that a different route. Maybe you do like a cranberry spritz or a pomegranate spritz and with like a little cute like rosemary leaf thing coming out, garnish. Um, Old fashions, I think if you do a play on that, maybe like a maple bourbon old fashioned, feels warm, cozy. Those would be my options. Should my bridesmaids wear velvet or is that too heavy? I love velvet. I think velvet is amazing. I love, 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 love it for the holidays. And with velvet, unfortunately I feel like there's a small window where you could wear it. I feel like it's December 1st through February 14th. And I don't know why there's no rule with that, but that's just how I feel. I feel like there's velvet just has a short lifespan. So if you are getting married in the winter, then yes, 100% velvet. Velvet is rich and luxe. And again, if you're doing a pop of color, I would love like an evergreen velvet bridesmaid's dress, or a burgundy. I think that would be really pretty. What shoes do winter brides wear? Because I'm not walking through slush and satin pumps. I don't know. um, Maybe have someone carry you. Maybe have someone salt and shovel where you're going to walk. Um, I will do some research because I think this is a really good question and I don't have a great answer to it. Maybe there's some bridal booties out there. Maybe you get like a really cool pair of Uggs and bedazzle them. You could switch in and out of your shoes. I would not recommend wearing your wedding shoes out. I would switch probably. Um, Kind of like, when you're going to school back in the day and you have to bring your shoes in your bag. And yeah, or if there's somewhere you really wanted to take pictures or something, but it's just a slushy mess, pivot. Don't go there. It stinks because I think day of wedding day, you want everything to go exactly how you planned, exactly what you thought, those pictures exactly in the spots you dreamed they would be. And it just doesn't always happen that way. And I mean, I'm saying this from experience, and I did not go with the flow and I flipped out, but I don't recommend that. Learn from my mistakes. I would just say, all right, cool, we're gonna take pictures somewhere else, because better for you to take some pictures somewhere else than your shoes be a disaster, the bottom of your dress get all dark and wet and gross. So, but I will find a cute, that's my mission. I love a challenge. I will find a cute pair of winter bride boots, bridal booties. That's what we're gonna call them. I will find you guys some bridal booties. Okay. I think I have one more. Will my guests complain about the cold? Yes. Your guests will complain if it's hot. Your guests will complain if your ceremony is too long. Your guests will complain if you don't have enough seats, if you provide transportation. Your guests will complain that they never saw the appetizers. There must have been people standing right by the door where they came out and they got them all. So basically, what I'm saying is your guests are going to complain no matter what. So, my suggestion to you, make sure to throw a great party. When they get there, have lots of booze, feed them with alcohol, a nice meal, and some great, great music. And no matter what, they're going to have a good time. So they can't complain about that. So those are all the questions I have. If you have questions about anything that you want me to answer, please send a message to me. I would love that. You could send it via Instagram or my email, info@stylingbyace. And thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys weren't too bored, that it's just me. Kept it as short as possible. Hopefully, Chrissy will be here next week. However, if she can't for some reason, and any of you ever want to fill in, just give me a call. I would love to have a guest with me. So I'm going to drink my hot chocolate frozen martini while my kids are napping. And I'll see you guys soon. Stay warm out there. Bye.